as we are moving on along, we have another. Hello, he's getting ready.
We have another guest.
Another guest.
This next guest, man, has not only an amazing personal story, but I mean, this guy is all about community. He does so much for the people. He actually came out with a hit song a few years ago. It was called Pull Your Pants Up, and it was all about sagging and stuff like that. And what I loved about the song is because that's what little young brothers need to do is pull your pants up. I'm tired of telling my son all the time, pull your pants up, boy, nobody want to see you.
And he made a song about it. And
he made a song about it.
And the kids, they listened for a little bit, but they
pulled him up when the song was on. As soon as the song went off, they pulled him down. But he's been all across the country performing, being a motivational speaker. This guy, like I said, has an amazing story. He is doing so much for the community. The voice of Metro, used to be my neighbor. He loves cats. He's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. I was happy when Tom Brady went there with him, just so he can get 1 year that he can, at least preseason, he can brag about how good his team is supposed to be. I want y'all to make some noise, some virtual noise, and give it up for the one and only Mr.
Ethan
6'8"
Birch.
Yeah! Thank you so much. I can actually look at myself while I'm doing this.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Hey, you go on up if you want. Or are you right there?
Are you sure? Or am I good?
No, you're right there. I'm sorry.
You like the one leg up kind of thing?
Well, GQ, you're good right there.
Just so mom knows, I did wear my mask here because every time she sees me in a video, I don't have my mask on, and she is concerned about that. But it is before I get started with anything else, it is serious that we pay attention because I see everybody in here is doing the social distancing thing, and I respect that and what have you. And you got a lot of people that disagree with it, what have you. We got to get back. My doctors disagree with it. My doctors don't want me outside at all. For those that don't know, I'm a forever cancer survivor. I've been off and on oral chemo now for the last 7 years. I'm currently off, and I'm mad that my eyebrows are not coming back in because I'm getting ready to start again. And usually when that happens, the eyebrows are already back in. But, however, I'm still here. So, but it was interesting because, like Keith said, I do continue to run my mouth all over the country. And mom doesn't like it very much, but, I'm here to do what I feel like I was put down here to do, and that is run my mouth. And I found out that Ty was doing this amazing event, and he said, hey, can we get 5-10 minutes of your time just to run your mouth a little bit? And I'm like, sure. I'm like, Ty, anything for you. I'm like, what do you want? You need me to get you some money? You want some money? I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you some bread. He said, yeah, that's cool, but I need you to speak. And I said, that's cool. That's what I do. What do you want me to speak about? He said, I need you to talk about unity. I need you to talk about collaboration. And I said, Ty, you do know there's a lot of people in this town that are not very fond of me. And he said to me, exactly. And I was like, oh, okay, I see you. But that man is smart because he knows I'm the one that can easily ruffle some feathers. I've spoke on behalf of Ty before, and I ruffled some feathers when it came to speaking about collaboration and unity, which is very hard in this day and age. It is, it was hard back in the day, but it's extremely hard now. And let me tell you how I know personally that unity was hard to come by back in the day because me and Ty, we didn't always like each other. Seriously, we didn't. I've known Ty for, listen to this, the past 30 years, okay? If that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what else will. But I've known Ty for the past 30 years. And when we first met, okay, we were break dancers. You laugh, but I'm dead serious. We would meet every Saturday at this place called Rock America. All right. And we would pop lock against each other. Okay. And it was nothing personal, but we were breakdancers and we really didn't like each other. However, there was a man there by the name of Scott Owens. You remember Scott? There's a man there by the name of Scott Owens, and nobody could beat Scott in a dance battle. Nobody. And we would lose week after week, time after time, battle after battle, we would lose until the Pretty Boys finally realized that if we worked together as a team, we stood a shot, and we spent all this time battling against each other. Finally, the two Pretty Boys got together, and you got to imagine, okay, this is when we both had hair. All right. My hair was almost as long as his, and it was curly and we were still able to shake it, what have you. And both of us out there pop locking, and we had the crowd going crazy. We still lost. Okay. We still lost because Scott was cold and he was dancing with Roland. Do you remember? Yeah. But we learned how to work together. And in my opinion, that's exactly what unity is. Unity is learning to work together amidst your differences, all right? And in this day and age, in this time, in this period that we're in, that is exactly what we have to do. Donald Trump's the current president. And I have a lot of friends. Being mixed, I'm half black, half white. Being mixed, we've got people on both sides of the fence. I've got militant friends like Huey and Malcolm, and I've got friends, family members, siblings on the other side of the rainbow that secretly wish the South could rise again. Okay? But do I disown those people? Do I disown these people? No, I got to figure out a way how to get everybody to work together. And in this day and age, it's hard. It's hard, especially in this age of social media, because when the protests were really bad, and I spoke up, I said, you don't have to tear stuff up just to get your point across, and people flared up instantly. Oh, man. It was like Kanye West jumped up there and said 6'8" no longer likes black people. Seriously. And that is where division tears us down. You got people that don't want to vote a particular way. And I see people speaking up on social media. Kanye West running for president. Okay, if you don't know that this is a plot for division, you're asleep. All right, because there are people out there who voted for Trump and understand they made a mistake. However, they're not going to come to the other side. So what's another option? Oh, here comes Yeezy. And I'm not with Trump anymore, But what does that do? That divides us. And I honestly got into an argument with a young person last week because they told me that if Kanye runs, they're gonna vote for it. And I tried to, don't laugh at that. I tried to explain to them what they are doing when they do this. And it's hard. It's hard to get unity. It's hard to bring people together when you have people that honestly believe everything they see. They believe everything they hear. So how, in the midst of all this chaos, how do we get people to work together? How do we achieve unity through that? And that's the question. You know, do you want to move forward or do you want to stay where we are? United we stand. Isn't that what they say? United we stand. And then there's a line that comes after that. Divided we fall. And how long have we been saying that? But we've still got African Americans talking about other African Americans. I mean, I got into a debate. Don't ever talk about religions or politics on Facebook. I got sucked in. I couldn't help it because there was an African American who mixed just like me, half black, half white. An African American who honestly posted on Facebook that said Barack Obama ruined this country. Trump is trying to save it. That was the point he was trying to make. And that's fine. That's fine. You know, if you want to believe that, that's fine. However, we still got to work together to make things better. You know, fighting and screaming and breaking and tearing buildings down and burning buildings down, that does absolutely nothing. United we stand, divided we fall. Unity happens when you can still work together amidst your differences, okay? I know people that have ended 20, 30-year friendships because when this whole Barack Trump thing started happening, true colors started being shown. And it showed a lot of division. It showed a lot of division in African Americans alone, you know, because all it takes is one piece, one thing for, you know, somebody to say, you know, I don't like this guy. Like I said, there's a lot of people, as soon as this thing started and people heard that I was the one talking, they tuned out. Oh, here he go. Okay, and that's where I come in, because just as many people that wanted to hear me speak, there's just as many that didn't, because they know I like to go against the grain. And that's what we have to do if we're going to get together, because there are so many people out there right now. Imagine, especially African American, my black people. All right, imagine somebody sitting next to you and they're eating something that you have never seen before. Okay, they got something on their plate and they're smashing it, but you've never seen this before. All right, what look do you have on your face? You know, and then they turn. It could be flat out delicious. And they turn and look at you and they say, would you like to try some? What do you say? That looks nasty. Okay? And it's the same way. It's the same way when it comes to unity. All right, you've got people that feel a certain way, people that believe a certain way. And because of one thing, there are people that don't like me because of something they heard about me from what they thought was a reliable source that, you know, I did 30 years ago. You know, and if you want to get through life like that, believing everything that they say about you, no. You're not going to like me at all, okay? Because there's some stories out there about me. But just because I know that these people say these things, I'm not going to stop working with them, all right? Ty used to talk crazy about me, but I'm not going to stop working with him because I know he's out for the greater good. Stop scratching your head like that, man. This is about unity. And it comes at a time when we need it the most. We've got this pandemic out there, okay? And we've got two sides vigorously working against each other, okay? No matter how good an individual is, we are judging them based off of something they did or something they said. And that's just not right. That's just not right. And if you've got that mentality, we'll never get together. We'll never be able to collaborate like we need to collaborate in order to move forward. That's all there is to it. And it's going to take you setting down grudges that you've held for a long time. Last night, I had a conversation with my brother Gordon, and he got mad at me. He accosted me. Okay, I'm 49 years old, and my big brother is still snapping on me because I was mad and I held a grudge. When my father passed away, something was said that I didn't appreciate and I didn't agree with. And because of that one thing being said in a very tense moment, I held judgment against that person for a decade. And last night, my brother got on my head. He said, there's no reason for you still to be mad about that. This is why we can't move forward. And here I am thinking I'm the person that's speaking on behalf of unity, and I'm part of the problem. You know, if you have individuals like that where you feel like you can't get along with them because of something you heard they did, or something that, you know, because of a way that you believe they are, there are people out there that won't deal with me because of a vicious rumor that they heard. And when it comes to politics, if we're going to move forward in this day and age, we can't do that. We have to be willing to come together. That's why I love my man Ty. That's why I love my man Ty, for real. Because this guy gets on here and says, hey, we can make a difference. We can make a difference one piece of food at a time, okay? They are feeding us garbage, all right? There's an obesity crisis in the world that we're just turning a blind eye to, okay? And my man comes out and says, hey, you know, we're in the hood. People get mad when I say hood. All right, but I'm just referring to, see, she just rolled her eyes at me. I'm referring to, you know, how individuals get classified when they live in mostly Black areas, okay? What? Oh, okay, I feel you. I think you have to. In order to move forward, you can't stay saying the same things. Yes, there are people that are rooted, okay, that believe what they believe, and nothing you can say is going to change that. However, do you shut everything down because of that? You know what I'm saying? Unity. It's about getting along. It's about everybody getting along. I'm that Rodney King guy. Can't we all just get along? People hate that. No. You got to take a side. If we want to move forward, we got to get along. And if we're going to move forward, we got to help the people that are trying to help everybody else. Ty is trying to help everybody else. All right. And if you have never given to anything in your life, this human agricultural corporate. I'm sorry, I butchered it, but it is something. It is something worthy of giving to. I give to it. There's a lot of people out there that are running scams, running cons, that don't put their weight behind what they talk about. This is not one of them. He is genuine and he deserves everything that he gets, and that's why I give it freely. Give another round of applause for my man Ty and everything he does. Is that good? And you didn't have to say it like that. You did not have to say it. Yup. Get on out of there. Thank you.